live. Hello, everybody. It is Sunday, July 24th. It is day one of Sharknado week, which is actually 8 days long. I'm Tony Solo, and with me tonight is my buddy Dylan. Say hi, Dill.
Hello, everybody out there. How y'all doing? It seemed like old times today, didn't it, Tony?
Not only did it seem like old times, but I was getting like flashbacks and stuff. Like there was just stuff happening, and pretty interesting. Tonight's movie was Atomic Sharks, but before the movie even started, Dawn and Helena and we were all tweeting. You were there, and people were tweeting about things that they expected to see, like people in tank tops and scientists and helicopters and. Sadly, that's the only thing that this movie was lacking was helicopters. And I don't know if drones count.
They did mention, that's a helicopter drone or nice copter drone or something. Yeah. Maybe that's a little throwback to it.
And okay, so since we're talking about the drone, like we started out with these small little things that look like toys. And by the time we got to the end of the movie, Bud comes out with this big thing that was just ginormous. Okay. And like, I didn't want to say anything during the movie, but I was like, wow. Like when what's his name pulls it out of the back of the boat, I was like, where were they hiding that this whole time? That thing is huge. Like, he's like, but Atomic Shark. Dylan, what'd you think about the movie?
It was as we all noticed, Mr. Griff First, who's been has done a bunch of these for us over the years and has tweeted out with us. This is one of his productions, and as always, they're always fun and entertaining. This one was very entertaining with the different little things that they did in the film, the little big scene with the cooking show, and then the sequence with the lighter that everybody loved, where the music is building and then it goes off when they blow out the fire, and then the fire gets lit again, the music comes up and then goes out again. And then there was some of that goofy stuff when Kylie was trying to bring people in, and the as Kelly Toole said, the big bear guy out in the waves, like he was talking to her. Yes. The emojis and the slow motion stuff, and there was a hashtag that popped up in the middle of it, just out of nowhere. I just loved all the little pockets of current pop culture stuff. So I enjoyed it immensely. I thought it was a lot of fun.
I thought it was awesome. Now, if you remember in Arachnoquake, which was another movie that I believe Mr. First was involved in, that was the movie, and Dylan, you're going to have to help me with the dude who was in the Terminator.
Yeah, Edward Furlong. Yeah,
Edward Furlong.
It was the one with the bus full of like basketball girl basketball players or volleyball or
softball
something.
Players. No,
softball. Yeah, it was because they smacked the bat and knocked the one flying. Right.
And if you remember, when Furlong was going after the spider, and he swung the bat, and he said, "This is how we make jambalaya," which is one of the funniest things in the movie. They actually put a sound effect, which was like like a cartoonish sound effect, like when he hit it, and it was hysterical. So, yeah, the stuff that they did with Kylie was awesome, with the emojis and the hashtag, and hashtag saves, like they're just throwing things up on the screen. And I was like, you gotta be out of your freaking minds. This is so great. But my favorite part about that whole scene was like when they go from reality to like what visions the big dude out in the surf was like. She's like very alluring, saying, come to me, right? And she's like, come on.
And I like the aspect change where it's like full screen and then it goes to widescreen, and
and it's like hold your camera like this when you're doing video or taking a picture, unless you're doing a selfie of somebody that's really tall and skinny with you, because guess what? If you're ever going to play the video any place, like let's say you want to play it on your TV. Your TV is a widescreen, okay? So you want to fill up the whole screen. You don't want to black on the sides and um anyway, but that's so beginning of the movie, and you see the water skier in the water, and you're like, okay, we know. I mean, it was like there was no question about what this was going on, and this is the only thing that I was uh, just questioning a little bit. You knew from the first scene with Gina and the guy driving the boat that there was a relationship there, okay, and you probably guessed it was her dad.
Yeah.
Um, but we don't know what his relationship was to the person that was water skiing. Okay, person gets killed that he's towing on the back of his boat. Okay, he didn't seem extremely tore up about it. I mean, even if like you were the guy that's just driving the boat and someone was paying you to take him water skiing, you'd be a little bit upset about watching somebody get ate by a shark, I think. Um, the little things like that. But you want to know something? It's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good.
And what's even funnier is there was no less than 3 different versions of the Atomic Shark theme song. There was the Elvis song at the beginning during the water skiing thing. There was like the Beastie Boys rap type of thing. And
Yeah.
I could have sworn the reggae song was about Atomic Shark also. It was kind of, I couldn't really hear a lot of what they were saying because there was conversation going on, but I would bet that it was about Atomic Shark also. And just little things like that, it just makes it a lot of fun. And, just you find that the characters that are just despicable enough that you want them to die, and with the sexual harassment lifeguard and
Not David Hasselhoff, as I call him.
and of course I think and I guess there'd be maybe a little bit of a discussion about what was maybe the funniest scene in the movie was in between either the scene where they have the cat fight between the 2 girls and the lighter going on and off and the music going up and out again, or I think the overwhelming winner is going to be the cooking sequence where they have like that TV show documentary guy coming into restaurants and is doing his show, and just he's a complete tool, and the assistant director is an asshole, and just everything happens, and then they die indirectly due to Atomic Shark. They don't actually die by Atomic Shark. It's because of the atomic food that they're eating, which I thought was hilarious.
I think that was, I mean, for me, that was my favorite because the thing was, you could kind of feel exactly what you said. The production lady who was being a real twat face, okay, and everybody involved in, and was that Griff that played? Because I went and on IMDb,
You know what?
and I was looking to see if that was Griff because it looked like him, but he had the hat on, so I couldn't be sure. And he usually puts himself into the movies that he produces or directs. Like in Haunted High, he was a creepy teacher who played a guitar, and he had like 1 or 2 scenes, a couple of lines, and he got killed. But that whole setup, like you said, was you wanted them all to die, and you wanted a Sharktopus like attack to happen there, where Sharktopus would just throw his tentacles up and over, and pull them away. But the indirect killing was the best way to do it. Like, let's just take everybody out, because the shark wouldn't be able to take everybody out. I don't want to confuse people, but last year I wasn't here for Sharknado week, so the one movie I never got to see, because for some reason I never DVR'd it, was Sharktopus versus Whale Wolf.
Oh,
okay, and I watched that prior to this movie, and I have never ever turned off any sci-fi movie ever before.
really?
I have not a sci-fi, like if
No, I
was watching a premiere.
Turned off this one?
I didn't turn it off.
Okay.
I was seriously considered not watching the rest of it because Oxenberg was annoying me. um, they had the really pretty girl gets eaten by the whale wolf. It was borderline. I think they were really trying to be funny in a lot of spots, and it was just missing. Unlike this movie that was kind of hitting the funny. Um, I almost turned it off. So I'm gonna say this, and I think maybe that's why there isn't a Sharktopus movie this time, uh, because I think the Sharktopus maybe we'll revisit it in 5 years, but not right now. We need to let it take a step back. I just wanted to put that out there because I was like really concerned. I was like, wow. Because I never got a chance to talk to you guys about it afterwards. I wasn't around, so I didn't know what the feeling was about the movie. But it was pretty, and they had a decent cast too. You know, they had the dude from
I think it was Casper Van Dien, right? The
yeah, he
Starship
was the guy
Troopers,
from
yeah.
Starship Troopers, and the girl that was his girlfriend, who played the police officer, was really cute. So it was like it was decent, and they were okay. But it was like and then they pulled the voodoo into it and stuff. Like that was not really my bag.
Yeah, maybe they went a little too broad on that one, and maybe that they wanted to. They've been trying to differentiate them because, from what I remember, the first one was a classic. End of story. That was a classic. First one was classic. The second one, for whatever reason, I didn't like it, and I'm trying to remember why I didn't like it. I think they went a little too serious on the second one, and didn't quite have. And no, that's what it was. They tried to force the humor in that one because was the second one the one with Conan O'Brien getting his head sliced off and batted around
Yes,
like a
well, that's
volleyball? Yeah.
because Sharktopus had just about as much notoriety as Sharknado at that point, and there was a lot of cameos from a lot of people in the second one, um, and the third one, and that was interesting because in the last movie in Sharktopus versus Werewolf, um, the doctor had two pictures up on her wall, and it was the two scientists, and one was Eric Roberts, and one was the dude from the last movie with the Terracuda. Now, I watched that one with my brother-in-law. He never saw it before. It was the second time I've seen it. Rip Hillis is in it. Hysterical movie, just because the hysterical situation of the deaths and stuff, and we sat there and we were watching it and enjoying it, and then we were watching Will, feeling pretty good, the beginning, and then it just got to the point where I was here and I was just waiting for Atomic Shark to start, and I was like, I think I might tune this sucker out. um, anyway. So I'm going to see if I can pull up the tweet of the nights here and put it up on this screen. Now, did you see any tweets that really knocked your socks off? Because there is a whole bunch. There's about 50 or 60. And I'm going to see if I can.
I mean, there were a few. I mean, as I said, it's been a while since we've done this, so trying to get back into the groove a little bit. But I think we did a good job because there were a bunch that I liked a lot, but I just didn't tweet of the night them. I just thought they were very clever and stuff like that. And there were only a few of the real tweet of the night ones that I chose out there. But I think from what I've been looking through the search on my Twitter, there's like one overwhelming one that I keep seeing a bunch of people tweeting of the night of on that one. So
well, before we get yours,
right.
I'm going to come out and say, Janine Fluffy J was actually the first person to actually use the hashtag, and she gave it to you.
Yep.
Right off the bat, boom, another red herring. You want to know something? That's a nice start, Red herring, let's get it. I mean, at the beginning of the movie, I was a little bit, how should I say, surprised at the big giant orange shark fin. Yeah, I was a little bit taken aback. I will not. I will not lie, and but it ended up working, and there was also like that like little steamy cloud that followed it wherever it went, and you know, um, what can you do?
Yeah.
What can you have to make the shark seem a little bit special, Okay. Uh, let's see what else was there. Okay, so there was one from Helena, which was one of those tweets that I
That
was telling you about.
jumped on top of the other one. Yeah.
Right. So Dawn tweeted out, on the plus side, atomic shark will heat the water to a comfortable temperature, and uh, I don't want to put Dawn down, but that was mildly amusing. But what makes it funny is on top of that, Helena said, sort of like suicide, so she's saying suicide, Seuss, like cooking type stuff. So I boot it, but I also
Tweet of
hit
the
it
night.
up
Yeah.
with a tweet of the night because, that's what happens. Sometimes you see a tweet and it gives you an idea, but the two of them have to be together in order for it to work.
Yeah.
So, and that's with the new system. With the old system, I was explaining to Dylan beforehand. I used to be able to take all the tweets and cut and paste them out. Can't do it with the new thing. If you retweet something and put a quote on top of it so you can stamp it with the tweet of the night, it don't like, so it takes a little bit more work to get that.
The puns were strong, as they always are. We had a couple punny tweet of the nights. Helena did another one that actually tweeted the night. Scott McDonald wrote, "She's half the woman she used to be." Again, getting chopped in half.
Okay, so now nobody saw my "she got wasted" tweet, and it's the way it's spelt. But
Yeah.
Scott also started 15 minutes late, so he started watching the movie, and he didn't tweet that until about 15 or 20 minutes in, and he was watching. He was watching behind. He eventually caught up to everybody, but I was like, damn, half the woman. I could have used that, but I figured wasted was better because there was nothing from the waist below.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But nobody saw it, so don't freaking count. Thanks, Scott. Thanks everybody for not seeing.
Well, yeah. If we're talking about that, I think my Crips and Bloods one was a pretty good one. Nobody touched that one, so because of the red.
See, I did not see it because what normally happens is I'll tweet and watch the movie and tweet and watch the movie, and then commercial break hits. Then I just scroll down and I look at the tweets, and that's usually it's like you'll sit there and you won't hear anything going on. Maybe you'll hear a beep here and a beep there, but then all of a sudden the commercials come on and you'll get your phone will start getting a little active. That's what usually happens to me.
Because that's what I do too. Because that's what I sometimes during the show I retweet stuff, but a lot of the time it's when the commercials come, I can actually take my focus on it and I start retweeting it then, because trying to catch up. But speaking of puns, I tweeted the night Kelly Tools looks like her atomic number was up. I just thought that was clever.
He also had Kelly had another tweet where he said he posted a picture of a souvenir photo of the Paris sailors. And sorry for he must have tweeted that again, but he forgot the hashtag. But it's actually a picture of Captain James T. Kirk, and he's standing in front of 5 or 6 people, all wearing red shirts. Okay, so that's the joke. You have to see the picture.
Yeah, there's a picture right there. So can you get that? There it is.
Yeah,
there it is.
So I gave him tweet of the night. Plus, I gave him bonus points for presentation because that was awesome. There was even though Kelly got the name wrong because he said ironically Reese is falling to pieces. It wasn't Reese that was falling to pieces. It was Kylie, I believe. So I think he got the names mixed up, and mainly I think it's because her name was Kylie and Kyle Reese was from the Terminator. So I think
I think that was me actually. I was the one that said that looks like Reese went to pieces. That was me.
Okay.
I was aiming for that. I know it's not Reese's Pieces, and I know all he did was he jumped, and you heard the thud, and that was it. I just thought it was funny. That's why I said
Because
it.
if you said that, then you and Kelly both said it because.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. There. Okay, I see Kelly's now too. Ironically, Reese is falling to pieces. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so I did not
about-
see yours. If I had seen yours, I would have tweeted the night that one, but I saw his because Griff actually, Griff first actually liked that one.
Yeah, and Dawn actually tweeted the night that the one I did. So that's interesting. But hey, look at you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got a couple there. You're not parasailing, but para roasting was tweeted the night twice. So
No, you see that's not the joke though.
oh, it isn't.
It's
Okay.
roasting. If you look down, it says
Okay, hate me now. Oh wait.
no.
Okay.
Well done.
Oh, well done. Not para roasting. Well done.
It says
Yes.
para roasting
Okay.
in space, and it's well done.
Got it.
Atomic. That's where the joke was. It was kind of hidden, and then after that, it says "hate me now" because it's like I knew I was going to have to explain it to somebody. Sorry. It was, okay, yeah. I now I'm seeing yours. You see, I'm going from the bottom up.
Yeah.
And you must be going from the top down. Reese went to pieces because so I gave Myrna because I have no idea what the hell she was tweeting about it. As there is a penis involved. Oh my, atomic shark. I don't know what the she was talking about. So I just said yes. She said penis. Tweet of the night. After what's been going on like all day long.
Yes, that was good.
And okay, so seriously, I think you hit this one. I hit this one, and Scott McDonald hit this one, and I think this one could be the tweet from MJ Khan. You know which one I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's probably that was what I was looking at too. Yeah.
Her dad had such beautiful blue eyes. One blue left and one blue right.
That's our MJ. Oh, geez, that's not a writer for nothing, right?
Okay, and on top of a tweet of the night for that, you booed it. I didn't boo it, but I should have. There was your wife, and apparently after I tweet of the night it, she said she put that one out there just for me. She said fired and cocked blocked by a radioactive shark. Worst day ever. It's like, and she did get fired, but she was fired, you know.
Yeah.
And cocked blocked. Or he was fired rather.
Yeah.
I think of him. There was a discussion because he plays a character, or actually played a character in Scream, the TV show on MTV.
Mm-hmm.
And now he's dead. So, spoiler alert: if you watch Scream and haven't been up to season 2, he's dead. He survives the movie though, but he's dead on Scream. And he played somebody else in some movie that some guy was saying. Then Paul Ward. Do you know Paul Ward,
No.
Mr. Evelina #1?
Not too well. No, I don't need him too well. No.
You see him a lot around the chiller type stuff.
Okay.
But I gave him a tweet of the night because it came from not the usual sources, but he says, "Hello, my name is Gina DiLamo. You killed my father. Prepare to die."
That is a good one.
So,
yeah.
That is honorable mention. Oh, you booed MJ, and I said this is a criminal act because I'm coming up. And these are the top. You see, I have them. I'm looking at it online, so I'm like, why? So when you go into a hashtag and a search, you can actually look at the top tweets, the ones that get the most activity.
Mm-hmm.
So it sorts them for you, or you can look at live, and live will show you all the tweets.
Which is what I'm looking at right now. Yeah.
Yeah. So there's probably a couple that were good enough to mention, but just didn't see.
I like this one from Dawn. It's okay that there's no lifeguards at the beach because thanks to Atomic Shark, there are no people either. I like that one. I gave that
Uh,
one. Yeah. Oh well.
let's see. Yes, 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 yes.
And I got to mention.
Kid
I got to mention mine. I like mine. Troy got 5 million shark hits.
truck hits. Yes, I saw that one. I liked this one. Dawn hit it up because I hit it up also from John McGevna. Kids, this is what happens to you when you have impure thoughts and commit impure acts.
That was funny. It's like I'm blind, and then his head blows up.
You want to know something? I was so happy, and I have to find it. I can I can I can quote it. I'm not seeing it, and I know I tweeted the night of it. Um, the kid on the beach, when he was buried up to his neck in sand.
Mhm.
Okay, and what is Golden Girls? What is her name? Her name is Christina, but her name is something like Princess Jambalaya or Princess Google Eyes or something like that. I'm sorry, Christina. I know your name is Christina. She said something to the effect of, looks like he's rubbing one out on the beach. And this was at the time of the kid. And he rubbed a couple people out on the beach. Well, I thought it was funny.
That is a good one.
Lifeguard has great assets from Scott McDonald. I know what happened. See, the thing is, when you try and tweet something, especially when you're gonna quote a tweet to retweet it, you can't just put the hashtag tweet of the night on it. You have to actually put something else, because if you just hashtag tweet of the night, guess what happens? It's a duplicate tweet, and Twitter doesn't let you do that. So
Okay.
you have to say something with it, and you can't say tweet of the night and just hashtag it. You have to say, it's got to be like, if you put tweet of the night, okay, you can't use just tweet of the night again. You have to add something else, so you might want to put a number or letter. Boo. You could put boo with 3 O's, then 4 O's, then 5 O's. It's okay because it's not a duplicate. You never did it before.
Right. Exactly.
And that's about it for tweets of the night.
And there was one more. Dawn did one for you. She booed you and gave you tweet of the night for your, and that is the start of our nuclear family. So.
Yeah. So. And Laura said a couple of minutes ago that was Griff first, so he was the host of the cooking show. That cooking show scene, like, everybody was a freaking douchebag, and then like they pan across the restaurant and people were actually playing along. No, if I'm here, okay, you tell me to come here for free food, okay, I'm going to come here for free food. But if you're using me, okay, you could be a little bit nicer, you could be a little bit nicer. But it was
It was good. It was a good start for Sharknado week. I'll give him that. And tomorrow's, let's hope it lives up to the billing. Damn Sharks, which is just
okay. And if you haven't read the description, the movie that's on tonight is not a sci-fi premiere original. It's a premiere. It's a new movie. But when I sat down and looked at the guide, because I couldn't find nothing about it online. Not that I looked too hard. But it's got Halle Berry in it. It's from 2012. So it may not necessarily be it's not a sci-fi movie, but it might be
a bad one. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or it might actually be a little bit better quality. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm DVRing. Yeah, I'm DVRing it anyway, so we'll see.
I got that, and I got The Last Ship. Damn Sharks. The description is sharks build a dam out of human bodies. So, why? I mean, like, why would sharks do that? Like,
I don't know. To find out.
I think it's I mean, the whole premise and everything is we need to get something straight. You're coming on next Sunday, right? with the Snark Alex?
I will definitely try 8 to 10. 8 o'clock is a little early for me with kitty bedtime, but I'll definitely give it a try
Well,
with that. Yeah.
the show, but what we're gonna
No, I know,
do.
but in order to discuss it, I need to still watch it. So
Yeah, it's all right. You can catch up. So you start watching it at 8:30. If you start watching it at 8:30, you can pretty much. I got to shut that off. I don't know if you've gone to this news website, but at Holly's request, whenever you go there, like you hear this sound, this mystical music that plays whenever you go to the website.
no, I haven't tried that yet.
Well, can you hear?
I
This?
can hear it now. Yeah,
Oh, no,
I can hear it now. Yeah.
yeah. So, anyway, to the website. The reason I came here was just to. Dylan did it today, and Dylan knows we'll go through the schedule again. So tomorrow night it's going to be, and I did not see Mel tweeting tonight. So, but tomorrow is Damn Sharks. Right after the movie Nurture and Support, which should be it may be Jeans. And
I think she
Kelly.
said she's. I think she said she's good for it. So means Kelly and Mel probably.
And Mel. And then Tuesday is going to be Dylan for Ice Sharks. And
I haven't decided. I'm going to try to reach out. If anybody wants to come on, let me know. And there's a few people I might ask as well. I'll just see who's tweeting today and tomorrow and see who some common denominators are.
Yeah. I asked Helena if she wanted to come on Wednesday, and I told her just to tell John that he was coming on also. So I'll have the McGivners on with me Wednesday, and I think I might just keep it to the two of them. And then Thursday is the Snooze, doing Ozark Sharks, which means we might get some more jambalaya. And Planet of the Sharks, I cannot wait.
Yeah.
That, I mean, just by title alone, Atomic Sharks sounded interesting. Damn Sharks, knowing the premise of the movie, but Planet of the Sharks has me thinking, like, what is it? Like, are we going to have, like, sharks building tools and stuff, or is it just sharks, them saying, okay, it is the year 2132 and global warming has made ocean levels rise, 60 feet or whatever, which is supposed to happen, but I don't know if it's supposed to happen that quickly. I believe in global warming. I've said this before. I know it's going to happen. I just don't know how fast it's going to happen.
Myrna. Okay. I'm sorry, it's just Myrna. I didn't know you were chatting the Atomic Shark. Just the way she talked about it.
She didn't know we were talking the Atomic Shark. So what would Myrna like us to do? Send her an email every time we're going to go and talk about this stuff? Because we've only been talking about it for a week. We only spoke about it on the news last week. We've been tweeting out a link to the website, and if you click the link, it says, hey, this is what happens, and this is what we're going to do. Do you want us to come to your house and knock on your door and boot your computer and turn on the show for you, Myrna?
I just thought it was funny.
It's not like we're keeping any of this stuff a secret.
Yeah.
It's...
It's
Myrna.
Have we decided what we're going to do with Shark Killer?
I think I would like to do it on Saturday. I just have to check my schedule. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but yes, I would like to do it on Saturday. I don't know if we want to, DVR and do a show after it, or if maybe it'd be good to have a break, because Friday would be a nice break, with nothing going on, and having a little bit of a break on Saturday would be nice too. Because the thing is, we're going from having no movies whatsoever, just a little bit of chiller action here and there, to having so many movies to watch that we're DVRing and putting them into places. Um,
I mean, we could always wait and do it like after Tu Lava Tarantula, so we could do it like on the
like
13th of
wait,
August or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right, we'll work that out. But for those who don't know, Shark Killer is going to be on at 3 o'clock on Wednesday, 3 p.m. on Wednesday. And go ahead and DVR that one if you have the capabilities. And we'll use that and put that in our back pocket for another day when we want to do a Saturday Snark Alex get together, whatever. So I think they're airing it like another time maybe during the week. So if it's not necessarily 3 o'clock, it might be some other time during the week too.
Yeah,
Check your guide.
they are replaying every movie because I believe, like, if you read that confusing blog post that they put out, Dylan, like it has all of the movies listed alphabetically and when it's going to play. So if you're looking for a specific movie, it makes it easier to find, but it doesn't make any kind of sense chronologically. Like you'd have to like get a piece of paper and say, and fill out a grid, and say this movie's going to be here, here, and here. It's kind of hard, and there's still a problem with their website. Like if you look on Wednesday, I think it's Wednesday night where they have a movie starting at 9, and then they have back to back from 10 to 11, the Scare Tactics show. So they still haven't fixed the website. It's also great to know that. No, I don't have to pee, Myrna. Just because I'm moving doesn't mean I have to pee. Not everybody's like you. And it's great to know that you have a stationary connection, because I know around here my connection moves all over the place and I have to chase it down like a Pokemon and a ball. I don't understand what you're trying to say, in other words, Myrna. And I understand you're on vacation and you couldn't watch all these things, but like I tell people in the past, look, if you want to know what's going on, go to my Twitter profile. I will pin a tweet. It will have the most recent thing that I've done. Like for 3 weeks after we do the snooze is there. They could get to the link for the snooze that we already did by going to my profile. And then a week to a few days before, depending on when I have a chance to do it, I set up the new one and I put it up and I tweet it to Dylan, and then Dylan tweets it out. But I pin it. So if you ever want to know what I'm doing or what's going on with Snark Alex as I know it, go to my profile. If there's something you need to know, it could be there. I understand people are on vacation and they have busy lives and they can't, look and read every tweet that I put out or every tweet that Dylan puts out. We understand that. You don't have to. You're not going to get fired from being a Snark Alex. It's
and of course, Sunday, the 31st is the big one, the
Sharknado 4, and that one is going to be fun because hopefully, it's definitely going to be me, Dylan, Mike, and Kelly, and hopefully we get Jeans and Melissa, because we're calling that. I think it would be the second official Snark Alex reunion. And I've done things with Kelly and Mike that we didn't call Snark Alex Radio. So, but that'll be fun. Just to call it Snark Alex Radio. Like I was going to call this like the Snark. I just called this the Snark Alex, because it's not the snooze. It's Snark Alex. It's fun. It's nice.
There you go.
Anyway, so that's it. We're done for tonight. If there's any questions, hit the website or check my profile, like I said. And that's about it. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock Eastern, is Damn Sharks, and then probably 5 to 10 minutes after that, there'll be a quick little half-hour thing from Kelly and Mel. Nurture and support. Check the website.
Yep.
Alrighty.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Good job. We did trend it, but we can do much better. So let's get the word out to some of the other Snark Alex who didn't make it and say, hey, come on, come with us, come join us. We're going to have a lot more fun, and we got a nice full week coming. All right.
Come to the dark side. Ooh, wait, hold on.
Okay,
Hold on.
that's fine. Oh, what's this? Oh, yes.
Okay, so just in case, T. Scott Brave Boy asked me how big the poster was. So that's how big the poster is. It's about as, it's
Pretty
about,
nice size, yeah.
from my list. It's decent size. So real quick, my daughter works at a movie theater, and they had these posters that they were supposed to put up all over the place, and they got a lot of them. And it's real movie poster stuff, but it's not the full size poster. Like she has Tarzan, and she got Suicide Squad.
Oh.
She's got the real big full size poster, and hopefully they only got 7 or 8 Star Trek posters. Usually they get like double those. So they put them all up, and when they bring them down, she might be able to get me one.
Nice.
Right now they're up, but she actually has, and here's one of the things in the center here is the year 2016.
Oh, wow.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me talk, and I don't know if I can. Oops, I can't see.
Yeah.
If you can see that, it says 2016.
Okay, yeah, it's a little bit clearer. Yeah, you can see, the two on the sides. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so she for the length of the movie, they gave them all white T-shirts with that design on it, and she could wear that instead of wearing her regular shirt to work. So she's going to wear that for a week or two, and then she got a large shirt because she's smart like that, because she knows Daddy wears large T-shirts. So I'm going to get the shirt that matches that poster. But it was there, so I figured I'd just show you. But it's really cool.
It is really cool. I like it.
The only other poster she can get is they have a poster about that size that has that new female character that they've been showing in the previews. I said I'll pass. She said the movie theater, though, it has been packed. They have not had a show that wasn't sold out. Like they even have like a 10:30 show that they've been playing at least since Thursday. They've had every movie sold out.
Oh, good for them.
There, so they, 60 million in the first weekend. Maybe it's not 100 million, but you want to know something? That's good enough for me. Well, good enough for them.
I think Paramount's happy with it. So
yeah, they'll make another one. They'll make another one. Anyway, that's it. Good night.
Good night.
And we'll see you next time.
Yep.